Hey everybody! So I want to introduce another client of ours that is enrolled in our course and is having tremendous success. And so today I just want her to tell you a little bit about her experience with our course, what's happened as a result of taking it, how she came to take it. And so I'm not going to keep talking. I'll let her take it away. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello everybody. My name's Andrea Geisler, and I started taking this course about a month ago, and super happy I found it because it was what I needed. I've been wanting to do I've literally wanted to do interior design since I was 10. And through various circumstances in my life, that just never came to fruition. And I've just reached a point in my life where it needs to happen now or I'm going to go nuts. I just have to have it. So I'm glad I found Lauren.
Yes. So we got to know Andrea. She's been a wonderful, wonderful client to work with, tons of potential. And so it's great to have her. So Andrea, I just want to ask you, what brought you to take our course initially?
Well, like I said, I've been wanting to do interior design for a while, and I feel like I've always had the passion. And over the past couple of years, I've worked towards learning kind of the fundamentals of the actual techniques.
Right.
Taking courses, interior design courses, and learning what needs to be done in terms of the design. But what I lacked from that education was how to be a business owner.
Sure.
I kept getting hung up on not really knowing where to start. There's a lot of technical things, taxes, what to do with, or how to become incorporated, how to deal with budgets and stuff, just all kinds of business related things that I just needed a lot of help on.
Right.
And so I kind of came across your Facebook page, and you were just giving some really good advice, and everything you said just really resonated with me. And so I reached out to you personally via message, and
Yes.
I wanted to, I didn't know what you could offer me, but I just wanted of like mentorship. I needed someone to hold my hand.
Sure.
In terms of business stuff. Because I didn't have anybody else to really talk to about it. So that's why I messaged you. And
yeah, I mean, I think that, I think what you're saying is true for so many people out there. I think there are lots of design courses out there that will teach you kind of the elements and the principles of actually going through and designing a space. But what they lack is that business piece. And the funny thing is, it's like, no matter how well you can design a space, if you don't have the business piece in place, you're not going to have a business. It's just impossible. So, over the course of us talking and over the course of us getting to know each other in that initial messaging, which then moved to a phone call, what was the, I guess, the deciding factor for you that made you to say, you know what, yes, I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do this.
Well, I had a couple of things that I knew that if I really tried hard enough, I would find the answers to some of this stuff, but it would probably take me a long time, and there would probably be a lot of trial and error, which would possibly be very expensive on my part. And but I knew I could find some of these things I just didn't have a clue what to do with. So you were able to kind of give me the answers to those. So first of all, I don't even know how I would have found those answers. But then also the other stuff, one of the things you said was, when we started our business, we did all the trial and error for you. And now we have a successful business that's almost a decade out. And everything we're doing is working consistently. And we're just going to give you everything that we're doing. So basically you have a business in a box. And I was like, I can't believe I need all of that. I need it because I didn't know if I did it by myself, it would take forever. It would take forever for me to do it. So
I mean, that like what you're describing is exactly what we went through. And it was kind of like, as we were building and as we were growing, it's like, there's no reason to invent the wheel, because the way that we run our business is on systems so that anybody can plug these into their own business and then they can build it from there. And so, you know, as we were doing that, that's what we were trying to offer, you know, new designers coming in who, just like you, are like, yeah, I could have figured out some of the stuff, but there's certain things that you just won't know until you experience it. And so those are the things that we're like, hey guys, you probably never even consider this. This is something you need to consider as a new business owner that could save you, you know, time, money, frustration, and in some cases, even legal trouble. So, I mean, those are the things that we're offering to people, and I'm so glad that you see the value in it. So,
and you know what? It's not just, sorry to interrupt you, but it's not just like it. From what we haven't known each other for a long time, but I feel like we have created a kind of relationship where I can ask you all kinds of questions, and I know that you're going to give me a very good, honest answer, and it's going to be logical and practical and cost efficient and makes sense. You think very similar to the way I think, so that works out very nicely. But you know, that's what I needed, was a mentorship.
Right.
And so more than just your course, you're offering you know, and that's, I think, super valuable, because once I finish the course, if I still have questions, like you said, you're still gonna, once you get out into the field, like you're still gonna come across scenarios that you didn't anticipate.
Sure.
It's just good to know that I am now in a situation where I'm linked with you, so that I can have that.
I mean,
I really needed that.
I appreciate you saying that. And I think that is, you know, that's one of the things that we try to really explain to those who've enrolled with us, is that I'm not kidding when I say our goal is to see you successful. That's what I want. I want to see you successful. I want you to build your business, and I want to see you fly. And so there's no sense of like, oh, well, you know, the course is done, so goodbye. I want to support you and, you know, build a relationship, like I said, so that eventually we're all members of the same tribe, and, you know, we have that sense of community that you're not going to get from somebody who's not walking the walk of trying to be a designer. And so, again, that's what we're providing. And that is one of the things, like I said, when I talk to people, potential students, or, you know, those enrolled, this is not just like, hey, it's done, it's over. We're going to continue to have a relationship, and you're going to continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to share, because I feel like that's what I've, you know, meant to do. And so I am so happy, again, that we found each other, and that you see the value in the things that we're doing. So tell me, you know, what would you say to anybody who's thinking about taking the course? What would be your advice to them?
If you are like me, and this is something you've been thinking about for a really long time, and you just feel lost in terms of like, what do I have family and I have friends who kind of say, hey, you know, real offhand, like, you can design my stuff. I got, you know, but you know, you don't see yourself making money with that. Like, you know, you could do more. You know that you could be not just making money, but making a lot of money and being really successful and not having to work for the man. I'm so ready to be done with that myself, and just really like take off in this. When you come across something that's offering you everything that Lauren's offering you, you'd be wise to take it. And I really don't know what your belief system is, but I really, really feel like this was a godsend, because I was getting real depressed. I had just finished my interior design school course, and I knew how to design. I just didn't know how to like get clients or what to do when I had a client. I was like, I don't even know how to talk to these people, or even give them like a business plan. Here's how much you should pay me. I had no idea. I was so lost. And like just after three classes with Lauren, even one class, I was like everything just seemed to kind of like fall into place. And I was like, I'm making like a huge to-do list, and I'm like, okay, like I actually have like a huge list of like everything that needs to be done, like boom, 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 boom. Whereas before I was like, well, I don't really know
You don't even
what
know where to
to do.
start.
Now I'm like, boom, 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 boom. And when all that's done, I'm ready.
Right.
Like I said, like it's a business in a box.
I mean, go ahead.
It's worth whatever investment it is. It's worth it because it is an investment. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, I don't know, like who else is going to invest in you?
That is so true. That is so true. There's no one who's going to care more. There's no one who's going to do more. There's no one who's going to pay attention more to those details to make your business exactly what you want. And that's what I say all the time. You've got to invest in yourself. There's no better investment that you can make than in yourself, because what you're building right now is something that you're going to be able to leave to your family, to your children, that you're going to have a legacy, something that you can, again, step away from whatever job you're on, whatever's holding you back. Now you've got a vehicle that can take you to wherever you want to go and as far as you want to go. And so I'm so happy that you are coming away feeling empowered, because that's exactly what the course is meant to do. It's to empower you to get out there and just say, you know what, I can do this. I can do this.
I really do feel like I can do it now.
That's awesome.
I really feel like I felt like I could design before, but now I feel like I can make money.
Right. Exactly. So, and that's that piece.
You design if you're poor and you can't feed your family.
Right.
You're still going to be working a job that you hate. Like, I feel confident that I can actually do this and love it and make money and breathe.
Yes. That, again, for me, is a total victory. So a little bit about your business. So just tell us the name of your business, your contact information, any information that you want to share about how people can follow up with you.
My business is called Warwick House.
Okay.
And right now we're going to be offering design services. In the future, I hope to expand and do a custom furniture line, because I do that as a hobby already. So that's in the works. And just a lot of, fun stuff. But it's called Warwick House.
Okay.
And my number is 214-681-9106. But I will tell you, at the moment, because I'm still trying. Now that I've taken Lauren's course, I have realized I need to revamp some stuff.
Sure.
And really make it into the best kind of business it can be. So it's revamping right now. But I'm hoping to have something concrete and just the way I feel like it needs to be by the new year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you are not alone. I mean, that's exactly why people are coming to us, because they've experienced that pain and that struggle. And then when they get, they're like, oh, well, I thought I had this figured out. I thought I had that figured out. But actually, I need to rethink about this, and this. So you're exactly on the right track. You're exactly where you need to be. And I got to tell you, Andrea, it's been so wonderful working with you and getting to know you. And I know that we are going to have a continued relationship far beyond, what the course is. And this is just the beginning. So I cannot wait to see what the future holds.
Thanks, me too.
All right. I will leave your information down in the comments. And again, thank you so much for taking the time today. And we'll be in touch.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.